Hi there, this is Dr. Lawrence Maas. This is the last in the series of Intro to Methylation 101. This is the last roundabout. This is how the body actually manages its waste. The body, in its wisdom, can actually use waste material for benefit. This is just crazy, but it's figured out how it can use bad stuff and actually get some good from it. Here we have the regulation of blood pressure through ornithine, citrulline, and arginine. That's absolutely critical. Those are proteins that really help with growth, will help with blood pressure regulation and liver function, and also they have a massive influence on, sorry about that, done that before. Yeah, and so they have a massive influence on this gene called BDKRB2, which is bradykinin receptor B2. This person, I know what you've been learning from me, where you see a yellow gene or an amber gene and it means it's faulty, or a red gene and it's faulty. But in this situation, sometimes it gets twisted. This person, they carry an amber gene, but look at the arrow up, and by sheer professional experience and education, this is actually a beneficial gene. This person benefits from really good delivery of nutrients and oxygen to their muscles during exercise. So if you're an athlete, and if you do carry a BDKRB2 that is amber with an elevation up, or maybe 2 arrows up, you have been gifted with some amazing athletic genes where your nutrient delivery and your oxygen supply is really, really good. So that's BDKRB2. And exercise, lifestyles are really, really important to stimulate that. Now think of this 3-prong as a pendulum. The pendulum can swing either way. It's a continuum. What makes the pendulum swing is if there's no folate, if there's some folate, or if there's enough folate. If there's enough folate coming through, the body will be able to vasodilate, open up those blood vessels to the brain, to the heart, to exercise. That's what's really important. If there's no folate, there's a tendency to develop peroxynitrate, which is kind of toxic. And then there's also superoxide as well. These are not to be looked at. The body does have a backup plan to try and neutralize this, but the truth is that it needs a cofactor of manganese, which you will find in blueberries and raspberries, and then also nitric oxide synthase 3. Let's zoom in on that one a little bit more. Nitric oxide synthase 3. On this particular client, they're double amber. You can see it's double slow. It actually means it is working slowly. That's kind of a negative. And the way around that is folate and also beetroot. Beetroot is used by a lot of athletes to basically boost and vascularize their workouts. And that's really, really important. And of course, that will create vasodilation. So beetroot increases nitric oxide, helps the blood vessels open up, vasodilate, and that's really, really super important. And last thing is, roundabout number 5, to be able to take that urea and excrete it out through the kidneys into the bladder. So methylation involves a multiplicity of organ systems and many, many gene code sequences. But the truth is, it's a really simple, elegant system. Plants, proteins, liver, brain function, and elimination. Those are the 5 roundabouts. Thanks for tuning in. Tune in to my next show.